Hi y'all. Hi guys. How y'all doing this evening? And this beautiful Sunday evening, how you all doing? Welcome back. Welcome back to Karen Vibes. Sometimes I have to get this thing so straight. Yes, everyone, welcome back. Happy to be in your space once again. Hope you all having a lovely Sunday evening. Oh my goodness, what did I do with that? Yes, so I'm back again. Story time again. So relax, enjoy, relax. What am I saying? Please sit back, relax, and enjoy. It is story time again. All right. Happy to be in your space. Thank you for joining me. And as I usually do, I always introduce my book. We're actually getting to the end of the book, guys. So see what's left. So we're nearly finished. We're still at chapter 12. We're still at chapter 12 and it goes right to chapter 15. So we're nearly done. So I'm looking forward to your comment. With even one person, I'm looking forward to your comments. Alright, so as I usually do, introduce my book of the moment. And the name of the book is Come Back, Old Iron Blue, written by Elkanah Rule and narrated by me, Karen Ware. Alright, so let's get into it. So relax and enjoy. If you need to grab a cup of tea or a cool glass of drink, as I usually encourage you guys to do, then please do so. And just sit back, relax, and enjoy. Enjoy this funny story. Alright, so as I usually say, those who have been following me on Karen Vibes, that's on my YouTube page. So you've been following me, you would have seen where I left off. Always make sure I say that for those who are probably new, just joining in. So the last part we read, we're still at chapter 12, and we're reading about, so Bulrush, that's Iron Blue's, old Iron Blue's dog, was being a little mischievous in the community. Everybody was against him. He was taking away the people in water boat and hiding it under his master's cellar, house bottom. You know, the old time houses in Jamaica, most of them always have like a underground, there's always a little part under the house, right? So the dog went and hid the water boats and stuff there. So we had stopped at dogs felt confident and secured walking on the road, but Bulrush was determined to put an end to this tradition. So that part we're saying that a lot of dogs were afraid of walking on the road and stuff like that, but through Bulrush, now he made the big bad wolf, and he's the star dog, as some people would say. So he's determined, so Bulrush is determined to put an end to that old tradition about dogs can't walk on the road and follow their masters, like to go to the market or wherever on the road. So Bulrush is determined to put an end to that. Alright, so without further ado, so we pick up from there. So we start reading back from here. He began to sit at his master. We're talking about Bulrush now. He began to sit at his master's gate, waiting for any dog to pass that way, whether with its master or alone. As soon as he spied one, he immediately dashed to attack it. Bulrush usually won the fight, and on few occasions he cut the throats of other dogs, killing them on the spot. Oh my goodness, terrible. A terrible dog. Some dogs would dart away as they spied Bulrush, and he would come charging at them full speed. It became almost a daily feature to see Bulrush in full flight trying to catch up with some dog rocketing away for dear life. If Old Iron Blue were around and his dog was beating another dog, he would laugh and cry out, "Beat him to hell, Bulrush! Nyam him, Bulrush!" But if his dog was being beaten, he would use his baton to inflict hard blows on the other dogs, or fire his slingshot at them. If the owner protested, he would say, "All I'm doing is to get them to stop fighting. Do you want the dogs to kill each other?" So, and what did I say? Old Iron Blue, I use Sykes. Some days, Bulrush hid in the clump of bush near Old Iron Blue's gate. He would bark out suddenly and loudly as anyone passed. Many people and even animals have been severely frightened by this unexpected outburst. The dog continued to make early morning raids on Casper's fowl coop. Some men advised him on how he could trap Bulrush. This particular trap was called a pole. He set the trap to specification using an egg as bait. Never hear about this trap yet. The egg-loving dog could not resist the temptation and pushed its head through a noose to collect the egg. It was about daybreak when Casper heard the funny choking sound coming from the direction of his fowl coop. He hurried outside to investigate. There was the mighty Bulrush caught in the trap and choking to death. So they finally catch him. Casper did not have the mind to see him die, so he relaxed the knot and tied the half-dead dog. Oh my goodness. So he relaxed the knot and tied the half-dead dog with a length of rope. I hope he didn't die. A few people hearing that Bulrush was caught in a pole had come to hurry up his death, but Casper explained that he had to take the dog to its owner in order to make a claim for his loss. As the dog revived, he led it by the rope and it calmly followed without any problem. No one had ever seen Bulrush so penitent. Mercy me. He was in fact dazed and half dead. With his head drooping and seemingly humiliated, he limped along behind Casper, panting heavily. "I am anxious to hear what Old Iron Blue will say now," stated Casper, in confidence to the few people who were accompanying him to Old Iron Blue's house. "See, I have the evidence here. He dare not say it isn't his dog. See, I have the evidence here. He dare not say it isn't his dog. Walk up, dog. Your master will have to pay for all your misdeeds. I know I would catch up with you. I name man and you name dog." About 4 chains away, they were coming up to Old Iron Blue's gate. Suddenly, and without warning, the dog made one mighty pull, freeing its head from the rope before they could blink an eye and dashing off into the bush, leaving Casper with a length of rope to show Old Iron Blue. What a terrible dog, people. The answer he would get could be anticipated, so he had to turn back home. Oh man. excuse me, he kept on setting his trap, but Bulrush never returned to the coop. Bulrush developed a great hate for Casper. He hated him with a passion. Anywhere Casper met the dog on the road, he had great difficulty preventing being bitten. He never ceased to attack Casper. He tried various plans to get rid of the dog. Excuse me, why am I yawning like that? He tried various plans to get rid of the dog, but none seemed to work. One night, he set a pot of poisoned rice for the dog. He planned to get out of bed early the following morning so that his fowls would not get it if it were not eaten by the dog. But he overslept that morning. Oh my goodness, story come to bump. But he overslept that morning. At sunrise, when he opened his eyes, he quickly raced out of bed. When he went outside, all the fowls had gathered around the spot, eating merrily from it. In alarm, he chased them away, but within 5 minutes, his fowls were all dead. Oh my goodness. Only those in the coop remained alive. Oh my God. This is a perfect example. Jamaicans have a saying. This is a perfect example. Jamaicans have this old time saying where they say, you know, when they're telling a bad person, so when you dig in hole, don't dig one, dig two. So in this story now, he was setting a hole for all Iron Blues dog, but you see his fowls end up eating it and most of them died. This dog is about to give me high blood pressure. He is getting on my nerves and it does not belong to me. I cannot live a quiet, peaceful life because of this old thieving dog. Any day, Master God help me to lay a hand on him again, I'm going to finish him off swiftly and surely. Can you imagine? I am afraid to walk on the road because of this dog. I can never run the risk of passing old Iron Blues gate. A man like me. And I am no little ordinary fool man. Damn dog. If he had to pass that way, he had to turn off in the bushes to circumvent the gate. Even on rainy days when plenty of water settled on the bushes and the side track was muddy and slippery, Casper had no choice but to walk there. Casper often recounted in disgust the day on which they had a function at the school. He had a brand new suit of clothes, striped terry linen shirt with skin-fit continental pants. He decided that he was going to the function and he was not going to walk through the bush. Get brave now. He armed himself with a mortar stick, as he said that he wouldn't put a swift end to Bulrush. Confidently, he walked from his home here and now. When he reached the entrance to the side track, his spirit began to sink. When he reached his entrance to the side track, his spirit began to sink. Perhaps, excuse me, I don't know why I start to yawn. This is not good. Perhaps the heavy mortar stick was too clumsy to be useful against such a wily creature. He thought the best thing to do was to walk on the muddy and slippery side track. He did not reach far before he came sliding down a section of the hillside. Oh my goodness. He landed flat on his bottom in a pool of mud. Can you imagine a brand new suit? The whole of my bottom plaster off, he bawled. The whole of my bottom plaster off, he bawled. Me new pants and not even get a chance to wear it. I hate that dog. I hate that dog. I hate that dog. I will soon find another plan to get rid of him. Casper had to turn for home. He could never attend the function with so much dirt on his pants. As he got back on the main road, he came face to face with the very person he did not want to see. There was Mr. Butters standing on the edge of the track. I remember saying Mr. Butters loved laugh. How was he to pass without exposing his muddy pants bottom? Mr. Butters was already questioning him on why he was so dressed up coming out of the bushes. So Mr. Butters, him fast like Miss Joplin. He stood facing Mr. Butters as he gave his explanation. Miss Joplin, here now, speak of the devil. Miss Joplin came quickly around the corner. Here I now. What doth you up your pants bottom, sir? She exclaimed. Mr. Butters ran around and looked at it and began laughing as the embarrassed Casper walked quickly away. I wonder if there is any Obeah around the place that could obey that dog for me, he whispered. I'm going to roll on my mother's grave and beat it with a gourd stick to wake her up to go kill Bulrush. Oh my God. One day, Casper saw a man leading a dog as he walked toward Lemon Hall. Where are you going with this dog? Casper asked. I am taking him to a place. Excuse me. I am taking him to a place called British Animal Market to sell, replied the man. Why do you want to sell such a lovely dog? Asked Casper. This dog puts me in many problems, he said. Nearly every day he attacks someone's dog and cuts his throat. That's the dog I want. That's the dog I want. I long wanted such a dog, stated Casper in triumph. They agreed on a price and Casper led his dog away. He took it home and tied it for 2 weeks to get it acclimatized and accustomed, hope I pronounce that word properly, and accustomed to its new home. The very day he let it loose, it killed a little maga dog that frequented Casper's home. So when you said the dog bad. The following morning, Casper walked confidently with his dog in the direction of Old Iron Blue's house. There was Bulrush sitting near the gate as if he had received a message and was waiting. The two animals, on sight of each other, charged brutally before Casper could blink an eye. His dog was lying, oh my goodness. So before Casper could blink an eye, his dog was lying dead on the ground. Oh no. When Bulrush turned to attack him, he had to quickly grab a piece of stick lying nearby to fend off the attacking creature. One day, a group of men, bent, almost sitting on the back of their legs, as they grumbled with a pack of cards in the village square near Francis' board shop. Also bending, watching the game, were Casper and Mr. Butters. Their backs were turned to the road, and they did not notice Old Iron Blue and Bulrush approaching. Bulrush casually crept up behind Casper, lifting one hind leg, and shot out some urine on Casper's neck. Oh my goodness. What a terrible dog. Casper made a dismissal wail as he turned around to see the brute callously walking away. The snake, gathering, erupted in laughter. Mr. Batters laughed, shouting between bouts of laughter. Dog Pee-Pee and Casper, whoa! Dog Pee-Pee and Casper, whoa! He laughed until he stretched out in the road. He laughed and rolled over in the dust. Then he stopped and sat up. He looked at the fuming Casper, who was swearing vengeance. You must be the best, you must be the least respected man on earth. Not even dogs count on you. My God, Mer. Go home and take off your dog Pee-Pee shirt. I think you should go down to Cow River and get a bath. You may be salt for the rest of your life if you allow this to dry on you. The enraged Casper dashed away, saying he had a plan for old Iron Blue's dog. Casper was visibly worried. Could one little insignificant creature pose so much problem for a man like me? He said on more than a single occasion. Casper railed out of his bed one night, jumping up on tables and chairs and shouting, "Move, Bulrush! Move! Move! Get away!" His frightened wife and 3 children shivered in terror as they thought that Bulrush had gained entry into the house. They sprang from their beds and grabbed whatever they could to go into battle. One child had a shoe, and one had a book, and one had a walking stick with Casper's wife, and one had a walking stick, while Casper's wife had the long shilling bread in her hand. They looked at the front door and saw that the night latch was still in place, and so was that of the back door. They realized that there was no dog in the house, but Casper was still trying to evade the dog. Casper's wife tried to hold him, but he swung a powerful fist, bawling out, "Move, I say, Bulrush, move!" "Is me you calling dog?" said the wife, flying in a rage of temper and grabbing him around the waist, pinning both hands to his side. Me dead no, Bulrush kill me," he wailed. He was quiet for a moment, then he said in a normal tone, "What happened? Why are you holding me like that?" "Don't you see what you're doing?" she screamed. "I have been sleeping. I am just waking up to find you holding me on the floor." She released her grasp and asked why had he been behaving in such a manner. He denied all knowledge, but said he was in fact having a bad dream. Wow, so when Jocelyn tell her partner about what was happening, just said probably, oh my goodness, probably just having a dream. Alright, so let me show you This is a picture of Mr. Battas laughing at Casper. Alright, so we're finished with chapter 12. Finished with chapter 12. And we're going to pause it there again tonight. So we're actually coming to the end of the book. It will soon be finished. Alright, and I'm looking forward to reading. I have another book that I want to read to you guys. And I'm looking forward. It's a lovely, lovely, lovely book. So I can't wait to finish this. And then we'll get into our other book. So we'll pause there for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the story, and I hope you're following on my page. Please remember to go to Karen Vibes on YouTube. Please like, subscribe, and share. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much. Alright. So I'll be back on again soon. I'll be back on again. So you guys continue to have a wonderful Sunday evening, and please do have a productive week ahead. Do have a productive week ahead. Whatever it is, just give God thanks. It's great to be alive despite what is happening around. There are a lot of people didn't make it this morning. A lot of persons sitting in the hospital are just sick and have no hope. You know, let us give thanks. You know that God is good at all times. And also, before I go, what are thinking people with that video with Shanquella Robinson? It is so sad. It is so sad. Imagine you're going out with friends and they just turn around and turn against you, although I have a feeling that they were plotting that thing a long time ago. But can you imagine having friends who don't care about you, who don't mean you any good? I mean, it's scary and it's really sad. Really sad. You know? May our memories rest in peace. May our soul rest in peace. And may our family find comfort. Just a lot of things that is happening around us. Whole heap of things. Sometimes you have one story and by the time you are to digest that one, something else happen. But as I hear the favorite saying now, where they said Jamaica is not a real place. A lot of crazy things happen, but let us give thanks. Alright, so have a nice Sunday evening and have a productive week. Remember to love yourself like your life depends on it. Don't care what nobody says. Love yourself. Alright, so peace out and thank you. Thank you so much.